Hello guys, good day wherever you are. It's the eBitcoinicsTV, and of course it's our usual stuff that we do every day just to help everybody else learn together with us. And today is actually a Sunday, and we are going to do our weekly review for I think for 12th and the 13th over the weekend. We talk about some of the things that happened and some of the interesting stuff that has to do with anything that is happening with the industry. So quickly I would go and then share my screen. But even before that, I think I have a couple of interesting news over the week and stories I would want to share with you. And I think, you see, whatever it is that we do over the week, we have to revise and also revive the entire topic so that you get to actually benefit totally from the industry as well. And I think there's something that caught my attention over the week over here, and I don't know whether I'm searching for the right information at all. But let me go, because eventually I'll end up sharing my screen. It's the 3 minutes daily, and then you all know that over the week we would basically do more than 3 minutes because it's a total review. And this is what happened actually. I think over the week we had a news that has to do with empty gas, and a total of 8,600 BTC were actually moved, and it's actually it's a news that happened, and it led to the Bitcoin price crash. And also I think Yobit, also an exchange called Yobit, got raided, and just for an alleged actually fraud transaction, or maybe they were alleged to have been involved with actually a transaction that is a fraud. So the FBI raided their office over the week, and it's quickly reflected in the market. Some of these news, of course, get people's attention, and it's something like and then when the market was crashing, this was what also happened with Tether, Tether USDT, the only cryptocurrency, or the only currency which is trying to say it is a cryptocurrency, which in reality, it is not, but actually depending on the fixed price. So a whole lot of people were buying it because they want to hedge their Bitcoins, because they thought maybe there's going to be some amount of crash or something that has to do with, because a news or a fraud is passing over, basically the market is going to go down. So a lot of people were doing a massive buying on Twitter, and it led to the price going up to even 1%. But the only thing that you need to do is to make sure you hold your coins and never sell it no matter what. So let me go quickly and share my screen. I think on the eBitcoinics news.ebitcoinics.com, we have the weekly overview over there as well. So basically, I just want to share my screen, and after share my screen, we see what happens. So let me just open my brother Safari over here, and then Safari will come here. So you just go, you quickly go away, go. So this is this, and then I share this screen over here. Safari. Okay, guys, if you can see my screen, this is it. And we go quickly to the news page. Yes, we go quickly to the news page, and then we get to find out some of the things that happened with the industry over the weekend. I've already discussed some one or two. I hope we find similar stories on the eBitcoinics review, weekend review as well. So I quickly go over here, and then I check onto some of the news, and I have some interesting amount of information over here as well that I would want to also talk about this week in crypto. The NYSE, the New York Stock Exchange, actually is working on a crypto trading platform. They're actually working on launching their own crypto trading platform. And over here, week in review, we saw JP Morgan eating his humble pie, which is the US Patent and Trademark Office revealed that JP Morgan Chase applied for a patent related to blockchain back in October of last year. This guy once again was bashing the technology and saying it was not going to work. But to find this guy applying for a patent, or this company applying for a patent, means that they're just trying to lie to the public. They tell you A, and then they end up doing B. And then we also we have something over here which has to do with South Korea. They are looking to lighten crypto regulations. It was so tight, and a whole lot of people were not able to run their own exchanges and stuff like that. So basically, South Korea is also trying to lighten their crypto-related regulations. And we also, something that you need to consider over here, Australian government budget injects $700,000 for blockchain related research, and this is massive. The government will be providing 0.7 million or 700,000 in 2018-2019 for the Digital Transformation Agency to investigate areas where blockchain technology could offer the most valuable for government services. And also, we also saw a story that came up over the week that Bitcoin beats gold as the new flight capital. And this is quite interesting news that we need to talk about. And over here, I read, if you can, I can highlight my screen. And it was actually shared by Forbes that gold does not function well as a currency. It is insecure, it experiences price volatility not too far removed from digital asset and cannot easily be digitized. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is steadily moving towards mainstream adoption as a viable currency, is highly secured and allows for cross-border transfers of value in a matter of hours at most. And furthermore, mining rare gold uses a tremendous amount of energy and has an environmental impact vastly more significant than Bitcoin mining. And this is actually an interesting article that it was shared over, and I think this is a full article for those that would want to read more. And we referred this over from eBitcoinicsTV.com, and it's available on eBitcoinics as well.com, news.eBitcoinics.com. And we also had a news that Bitcoin to boom in Australia with ban on cash purchases over 7,500. What happened was the Australian government came out with a law that if you have a cash over 7,500 USD, you are not going to be allowed or going to be able to transact peacefully. So it means this is a big boom because Australia as a country is already Bitcoin friendly or crypto friendly or blockchain friendly. And if you have Bitcoins, you are not limited as to how much you can transact. You know, that is one thing that makes Bitcoin and the entire crypto industry so much interesting. So basically, you know, the government will introduce a limit of 10,000 for cash payment to businesses for goods and services from 1st July 2018 next year. As part of the implementation process, the government will consult on the details of this measure. And I also have a news over here which has to do with Facebook, Facebook Messenger or boss. Facebook Messenger boss tasked with bringing blockchain to Facebook. Now, what this means is Facebook is considering blockchain technology, whether they are going to create their own token, whether it is whatever it is that they're going to do, we have no idea. And we are just looking forward to what is going to happen out of their news. And also Wall Street warming up to crypto even more. To find the Wall Street of the United States warming up to taking up Bitcoin more, and it's just so crazy. And there's also an interesting news that I saw somewhere that has to do with NASDAQ. NASDAQ sharing blockchain related information on their wall. And I think I have it over here. Let me see if I can just read the message NASDAQ actually put out. And this, they said, blockchain making transactions safer and faster. This was actually laid out by NASDAQ. As if you can see on my phone, this is NASDAQ, their wall, and they are talking blockchain. It's a serious deal. And I think the last news I would want to also talk about is Warren Buffett's senility is confirmed. You know, Buffett is just an old-time daddy investor, so whatever that has to do with technology, he's not embracing it. A man that is not even using the email till now, and he's trying to talk about a technology he has no idea. So this is total senility, and it has been confirmed he has no idea what he's talking about or whatever it is that has to do what he's doing. Basically, this man is a huge investor in the traditional banking world. So if he is against a technology like blockchain, it is no surprise. And guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, tv.eBitcoinics.com. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook at eBitcoinics. And as usual, this is actually our weekly review.